Everyone's a winner, bargains galore. That's right, you too can be the proud owner. The quality goes in before the name goes on. 1/10 of a dollar, 1/10 of a dollar. We got service after the sale. How about
Meet Tom Waits, singer and songwriter from the fabulous 1970s. You might remember him from such hits as Step Right Up and Warm Beer and Cold Women, including special guests Frito, who is a popular manufacturer of packaged goods, and the Tracy Locke Advertising Agency, who headed up the Frito-Lay campaign of the 1980s. In November of 1988, Tom Waits sued both companies over a radio advertisement. This is the epic story. It all started behind this gigantic table at the Tracy Locke Advertising Agency. Here, they needed to develop a new campaign for a new product.
All right, gentlemen, listen up. We got to come up with a new ad campaign for these new Salsaria Doritos. What do you think of that? Now, I've been listening to this Tom Waits fella, and he's got some good music out there. He's got this song, Step Right Up. I think we could use it. What do you think of that? All right, I think I might just give him a call and see what he wants to do about it.
Popcorn.
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Waits.
Yeah.
Dave Brenner, Tracy Locke Advertising Company. We'd like to get you down here for a talk. What do you think?
Never.
All right, we'll see you in a little bit.
Nope.
Yes, come in.
Yes.
Mr. Waits, Dave Brenner, Tracy Locke Advertising Company. And boy, do we got a proposition for you. We got these new Salsaria Doritos coming out, and we really like to use your song Step Right Up in it. What do you think about that?
That is poppycock. I would never let you use that.
Yeah, I think you're making a huge mistake, sir.
I beg to differ.
Sir, don't you walk out on us. We'll get somebody else. Mr. Waits!
Dave Brenner of Tracy Locke Advertising, still determined to use Step Right Up as the basis of the new commercial, decided to create a similar version by holding auditions to find someone who could imitate Tom Waits' distinctive vocals best.
All right, state your name.
Hi, my name's Steven Carter.
And what song are you gonna sing today?
It's a little song called Beep Bop.
All right, go ahead.
Beep bop.
That's great. Who was that?
That was Steven Carter.
It wasn't long before Carter got the job. He had been performing Waits songs for years and had perfected his vocal style. In fact, there were several instances where the Tracy Locke Advertising Agency executives questioned whether the commercial would result in a lawsuit. I smell misappropriation. Robert Grossman, the VP of Tracy Locke, contacted their attorney the day the commercial aired, asking about any legal issues that might arise.
So, with regards to this whole Tom Waits situation, is there any legal mumbo-jumbo that we need to get out of the way?
Well, I'm just a consultant, but I'd say it's a high risk. Tom Waits is known for speaking out against commercialism. So, who knows, if you just throw some money at him, he might be cool with it.
The commercial went on the air in September of 1988, broadcasting by radio all over the country. Soon after, while appearing on the radio show in Los Angeles, Waits overheard the commercial and immediately knew what Tracy Locke had done. In November of 1988, Waits sued both Tracy Locke and Frito-Lay. His claims were voice misappropriation and false endorsement under the Lanham Act. The case went to a California court and was tried before a jury 2 years later, in April of 1990. Has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes, we have, Your Honor.
And how do you find the defendant?
On the count of voice misappropriation, we find the defendant guilty. And on the count of false endorsement under the Lanham Act, we also find the defendant, guilty.
Tom Waits was awarded $2 million for the misappropriation claim, $100,000 for violation of the Lanham Act, and an additional $375,000 was awarded for the compensation of damages. The attorney fees for Mr. Waits was also awarded.
This is Dick Tracy of Newsweek reporting live in the courtroom of Tom Waits' trial. Tom, what are you going to do with your newfound fortune?
Candy bars.
How does it feel to put some integrity back into your music?
It feels great, Judy.
It's Dick, Tom.
Sure thing, Dick Tom.
Here comes the key witness from the Tom Waits trial, Stephen Carter. How do you feel about the outcome today, sir?
Well, I felt pressured since the beginning. They wanted me to do things I didn't want to do. I felt so dirty. I loved it.
Well, that's very interesting, Mr. Carter. Any last words?
I love bumblebees.
And finally, here comes the defendant, David Brenner. The judge ruled in the favor of the plaintiff today. Are you going to appeal the decision of this court?
Appeal? You're darn tootin' I'm going to appeal. This is ridiculous, preposterous, outrageous. Tom Waits, I can't believe he had the pubacity to do this to me.
On December 3rd of 1991, Tracy Locke and Frito Lay submitted an appeal of the court's decision, challenging the judgments. They argued the misappropriation charge, stating that they only imitated the plaintiff's style, not his voice. The defendants stressed that they didn't violate Waits' right of publicity. They also attacked the claim that Waits' voice was distinct and widely known, saying that it was merely identifiable and relatively known. They then argued against all three sums awarded for compensatory damages: the injury to his peace, happiness, and feelings, the injury to his goodwill and future publicity value, and finally, the fair market value of his services. They asked that the Lanham Act claim be dismissed, because they felt it was repetitive to the other claims. Finally, they didn't think the false endorsement claim was valid because Waits wasn't in competition with them. The appeals court denied all disputes except for the appeal to the Lanham Act, which was accepted upon Waits' approval. In conclusion, we have learned today that voice misappropriation will not be taken lightly in this classroom or in a court of law. Artists like Tom Waits have stood up for their music, fought, and won against the corporate monsters. Lesson learned: don't be a corporate jackass.
One of those nights, and it's warm beer and cold women. No, I just don't fit in. 'Cause every joint I stumbled into tonight is just how it's been. All these double-knit strangers with gin and vermouth, and the recycled stories in the Naugahyde booths, and the platinum blondes, and tobacco brunettes. I'll just be drinking to forget you. I'll light another cigarette, and the band's playing something. This is Tom Waits, and I don't approve of this message.